G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Dave Show, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at the last, as far as I'm aware, of the Necca Robocop set. This is the ED209, the Enforcement Droid. As you can see, he's big and beefy. This is the first one I actually got, and I've been holding off showing this guy off anytime soon. I think spiderwebs are getting in. So he is big and imposing. He looks beautiful. This is what actually made me decide, despite the fact that I already pre-ordered, that I really wanted these. He's stunning. He is amazing. He is limited with his articulation, just like the Robocops, and there is an issue or two that I think they could have fixed up. But yeah, he looks beautiful. He's very beefy. So just for a size comparison, here he is with MP10. So he's a hair shorter than MP10 from the top of his front canopy, I suppose. And as for a proper size comparison, there he is with Robocop, and that's about right. That's pretty spot on, I'd say. So yeah. So there you go. Now he does have some articulation, all things considered, which is actually pretty incredible. You can pull these flaps up and down if you want. I don't think that was just me. He does have a lot of wiring detail and everything too, so just be careful. The arms can go back quite a bit, and they can spin around. You can rotate the forearm on both sides if you want, and you can partly activate his rocket gizmo. You just slide it up until it won't go any further, angle the gun so that the missile is pointed forward. There should actually be sort of something else there, but yeah, this thing doesn't move. That doesn't move. Let's pull that back down again. Other side's the same thing. You can rotate. These, as far as I know, don't come out. Nope, and I'm not pushing my luck. He has, how would you put it? How would you call it? He has side to side, which is nice, but he doesn't have, this seems like it should be up and down, but he doesn't have waist articulation, not waist articulation, ab crunch, that's the word. The legs can do full 360, which of course this starts getting in the way, and how nice does that look? Now, something to keep aware of, and I've broken one of mine, and thankfully it's sort of stayed in place. These pieces here look like they can fold down. You know, this looks like a hinge. It's not a hinge. That's one whole piece of plastic. It looks like it should have pins here. There's none. So either mine is missing its pins, or it's not supposed to have pins at all. So just be aware that it can slide up and down, and it is on a ratchet. It goes up quite far. But to get it down here, to further down, you may have to just sort of make sure that it's going to slide past these. And I think this is actually the piece that's broken on mine, and that side's actually holding on. So it is, try to do this. There we go. So it does go all the way down, and that's actually, I think, how it came in the box. Just beware that if these aren't in the grooves properly, it's not going to move. And now I just got to try and get back up again. So I think is that the right height? Nope. He's a little wonky. He looks like he's about to take a dive down the stairs. I think I've got it. Yeah, for the most part, I've got it. So I can then just sort of angle his hips so that he's standing up a little bit high, but it is a soft ratchet. It is a more of a solid ratchet in there, but you can get away with it just a slight touch if you want. Now, one of my issues, no ankle articulation at all. Can't go up, can't go down. It feels like something's there, but I think it's just the connection point itself. Like you can't even twist. What I would have liked is up and down. So if you put his leg back, say here, you could have folded this down so it looked like he was taking a bit better of a step, because otherwise he just falls back. So I would have liked some actual ankle articulation, at least up and down. They don't have it, don't even have a side to side, which is less necessary, because at the same time, if you rotate out, which I don't know if I showed this yet, you can rotate out, but then his leg can't rotate in. Now, admittedly, it's very rare, I've yet to see it, not that I can remember, him to actually use the side swivel in the knee. So the idea that his knee actually twists is, I think, I want to say less plausible. I think he has used it, but it just seems really obscure. But I think it's just down to the fact that the feet don't actually have articulation in it. And that's what just seems weird. So you could do all this fiddling with it, but unless you can keep that foot down, he's going to fall over. So that is my biggest gripe, is just like the Robocops, who just have an up and down, don't have the side to side. This guy needed an up and down at least. I don't care that this wasn't here. That could have just stayed out of it. Put a up and down in his feet. But he does come with one thing that the Robocops don't come with. And that is sound files. And I hope I've got them organized right. You have these here, which are his power sources. But this back one here, sorry, there you go. This back one here is your audio. No, is this one? No, it's this one. I don't know what made me think it was that, but back here. So he hasn't got it on the other side. Yeah, here's this side. And just... So he's just walked into the boardroom after Dick Jones has introduced him. Of course, the executive pulling the gun on him to test his response. He's thrown the gun on the floor and he's now freaking out because he isn't stopping, and the scientists are trying frantically to stop. That's where the executive gets blown away. I think that's the word for it. And of course you can hear the scream of one of the female executives freaking out. And of course, if you haven't watched it already, one of the final scenes with Robocop showing up at OCP near the end. There he is, just as he's about to get blown up with the Cobra assault rifle. And I believe that's all of them. We'll do one more test through because I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, so that's him walking into the boardroom again. So the moment you get to the you are illegally parked, you're back to the start of the sound effects. So, like I said, he's good. I do like him. He looks beautiful. He absolutely looks beautiful. The paint, the look. I just wish he had the articulation in the feet. You know, you even see in, I think it was actually the first thing you see Ed move. You can see this all shift up. Now, I understand it's probably because of all this mechanical detail, but you could have put him in there. So there we go. So he does look good. I assume the audio is actually coming through the head. I see dots and stuff, which would make sense, but I can't be sure because, oh, by the way, there is your batteries, and on the box it actually tells you what the batteries are to replace, and they do come pre-installed. Also, the reason I haven't shown off the box is because unlike the Robocop ones, it's boring. It's just product shots and the big box. It doesn't even have a flip-up lip like the Robocops do. So there we go. So that is ED209. I forgot to say at the beginning, but I hope you all had a Merry Christmas and happy celebrations. Obviously, this has come out after Christmas, so hopefully everybody's wound down a little bit or gone on holidays and enjoying themselves till the new year. But so there we go. So that's it for Robocop. That's it for ED209. So unless they release a cane or a Robocop 2 recolor, maybe a damaged Robocop 3. At least a Robocop 3, two Robocop 3s, one with a jetpack and the arm gun. I think I'd skip the Japanese robot. I think I'd skip if they brought out like the old man and Lewis and all that. Like, I just want the robots. Like, yes, the Japanese dude is a robot, but I just want the Robocop robots. So, there we go. So, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring that bell. Let me know what you think of ED209. Do you think he would be great for your collection or even just the start of a collection? But thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.